Experience backstage access, meet the pros, and explore muscle building insights. VNM-tv, the latest bodybuilding news.
What's up, man? I would like to ask you, like, how you got into bodybuilding? How did you get into bodybuilding? When did you get into bodybuilding and why?
Serious?
Yeah, man. I know it. I'm probably taking you like how many years? 20, 25 years back now?
Yeah, man. Actually, it was high school. I got involved working out in high school, through school, you know, gym class.
Yeah.
Gym class in the States, everybody has to take a gym class, and I wasn't really, when I was in high school, I was about 147 pounds. So I don't know what that is in kilos, maybe. What is it in kilos?
47?
147.
Yeah, like maybe like 50 kilos.
Yeah, 50, 60 kilos.
60
high
kilos,
school.
yeah, 60 kilos.
Yeah, so
Real small.
I was small.
60 kilos.
I was always the last guy to grow up, you know? So even when I was 18, I probably looked like I was 13 or 12.
That's not good with the chicks.
No, but it helps out now.
Yeah, because you're still young. You're still young. Okay, I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I mean? I don't have a gray hair and all the other stuff.
Yeah. So. Okay. And how did you get into your first competition?
It was a powerlifting event. Was my first show. I was probably about 22, and a friend of mine, he asked me to come to this powerlifting event. It was a bench press. Competition.
And how many years have you been training at that point?
At that point, I was probably working out, you know, around the house with my older brothers, because I have two older brothers. Probably about maybe about 3 years.
Yeah.
I was about 22 at the time. At that time, I went to the powerlifting event, and it was a bench press competition. I was 190 pounds, so I don't know what's the kilos.
Like 85, 87.
About 85, 87 kilos. And I bench pressed 405 pounds. So it was about 200, right? Kilos? Yeah, bench press. So that was my first taste of liking, you know, lifting heavy. And I actually won the show. It was a powerlifting. Then after that, I went and started reading the Joe Weider magazines about working out, you know, pumping iron. Back then, the movie Pumping Iron was out, and it was pretty cool to see Lou Ferrigno and Schwarzenegger and Franco Columbu and all of those guys. You know, almost like every kid growing up, you know, you want to know what happens, what does somebody do to turn pro, but you know, as time went on, I ended up being, you know, I noticed that I was strong and it was easy for me to gain muscle. Then I competed in the Mr. Maryland show.
On your own, but you had nobody like convincing you, hey, you should do bodybuilding.
Yeah, I've always had the guys in the gym. You know, when you work out in the gym, there's always guys saying, man, you should compete, you look good. But I look like a tennis player. My body looked like a tennis player's. But, you know, when I started working out, I gained some muscle size because I was strong. And I went and I competed, and I won Mr. Maryland at about 23 years old. After that, that qualified me to go to the Junior Nationals, where I competed against Paul DeMeo. And I was, you know, it was the same year.
Yeah.
And I went there, I was about 236 pounds then. And I got second. 4 months later, I went to the Nationals in 1991. 1991, I went to the Nationals. So I was Mr. Maryland in 1990. I won the state show. And then the year later, I won the Nationals. So, and that's how I got my pro card.
Okay, cool.
First time I met Joe Weider, you know, it was a dream come true for me.
Lots of bodybuilders would have liked to meet Joe. And what was your first professional competition then?
my first pro show was the, I think it was San Francisco.
I guess you won.
In 1992.
So the following year after you.
Yeah. No, I got third.
You got third? Who finished first?
Yeah, my first pro show, I actually got third.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers.
No, that's what's cool about this.
Yeah, I got third, man.
Yeah. I really didn't know that.
Porter Cottrell beat me. Porter Cottrell, and at the time it was a Terry Pesto.
Terry Pesto, yeah.
You remember him, Peter?
Yeah.
Terry Pesto. He beat me.
Great biceps. Great biceps.
Abs.
Yeah, his abs were real flat and all. Yeah.
It was my first show.
Porter Cottrell.
I lost my first show.
The fireman. He used to be a fireman.
I remember him.
Cottrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were great days. So you finished third, man. Damn. I wouldn't have guessed that.
And then I won the Night of the Champions.
Yeah.
2 weeks after that, I lost in San Francisco. So what happened was I was in shape until I jumped on the airplane and flew to San Francisco and competed. The air flight made me retain fluid, and I didn't know about it. I thought I was in shape when I got out there. I got out there, the body, my altitude of the height from flying made my body retain fluid, and I got off and I was
completely different body.
I didn't even know. I was like, what the hell's going on? I thought I was in shape. But I blew up, probably gained about 6 pounds of water, man, through that flight. So, but when I got back to New York City and competed at the Night of Champions, I was back 1 week. So the water left and I went to New York City and boom, kicked some ass.
So then you qualified for the Olympia, and you did the Olympia that same year, or you skipped a year?
No, it was the same year. I won the Night of Champions. It was in May.
Yeah, in May.
1992. And then September, I competed. I flew to Helsinki, Finland, and got second in my first Mr Olympia. That was a dream come true, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's so great.
25 years old, man. So it was good, man.
So you second and Dorian first back then.
And at the time, remember Lee Haney had just retired. So Lee Haney retired, and there was no Mr Olympia. So it was up for grabs. And that was it, man.
Yeah, because the previous year, Dorian finished second behind Haney.
Yeah.
So then Haney retired, and he then got
my whole career, I was chasing Yates, trying to win.
Yeah, man.
So that's what happened, man. It's been good.
It's a very.
It's been good, man.
It's a very different era.
Some good stuff.
Yeah, and what we all like as fans, you know, because even though we train, we compete, but we are, first of all, we are all fans of bodybuilding, and also a fan of you, and also Flex Wheeler and Sean, obviously. And the battle between you guys, you know, it's like all these guys who have finished second and we're so deserving of Mr. Olympia at least one time, for God's sake, you know. Who was better?
You mean I don't know, man.
It was really great, you know, like 1 year and Flex might have beaten you, and then the other show you beat him, and it's like, you know, flip-flop between the three of you guys, but I know it's a hard question, and it's maybe not even fair.
I think there's things about Flex Wheeler's physique that I like.
You don't hear a bodybuilder easily say that there are things about a fellow competitor, the things you like. I really like that attitude. Yeah.
Flex Wheeler was one of my favorite bodybuilders. You know? And Sean Ray was definitely one of my favorites. You know, I just like the style on stage. So I was a fan of those guys.
Also of those guys. It's really great.
So it was like,
that's really great coming out of your mouth, you know?
I'm getting ready to compete against Flex and Sean Ray, so
it would get you all excited, you know, like
I feel like, you know, you have a chance, you know, to do some good stuff on stage. Of course, everybody wanted to beat Dorian Yates.
Yeah, of course. We all were like chasing the king at that point.
It was good, man. Yeah. Good old memories.
And do you have like any particular show that was your show that you say, "What? Oh, that was the greatest experience"?
Yeah, I think 2000 in Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
2000 when I packed Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman on his stomach. Because he had the big GH belly at the time, and I think when I pat him on the belly that time, the crowd was cheering,
everybody saw like We get
So
you.
I
We
thought,
get you.
I thought that was it for me.
Yeah.
I thought the judges could have given me that show.
Yeah, damn, at least that time. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
No, that was to all who have followed your career. I think it was an impressive career, like not to be equaled by anybody easily, you know. But and what was your last show? Was it 03 or before that 02?
03.
03. Okay, so I'm correct. 03.
Yeah, 03.
And you entered at the Olympia?
No, I did the GNC. The GNC Pro-Am show. And that was it, man. I was about 38, getting ready to turn 38 at the time. I just was done. You know, I was done after that.